My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekar classes on ethical hacking. This is lecture number 31. In this lecture, we will try to understand traceroute and footprinting through social engineering. In my previous lecture, that is in lecture number 30, we discussed about traceroute. Here we will try to understand there is a website. That website name is visualroute.com. visualroute.com. Let me write otherwise. visualroute.com, isn't it? Visual route. What is this visual route? What does it mean? Visual route offers a wide variety of network tools that help users keep one step ahead of network issues such as bottlenecks and packet loss issues. If you observe this visualware, otherwise visualroute.com, here you can see, just see here, the tools include continuous trace routing, reverse tracing, response time graphing, port probing. I request all of you just explore this. Explore on your own. This particular website, what is this website? visualroute.com. visualroute.com. This is a website which is useful to understand this trace route in more detailed manner. This is a self-explanatory website. Just try to make experiments, as I already discussed about traceroute in my previous lecture. Even you can download, just see, download options. That is for, you can download visualroute full edition. Just see, you can see different types of, it is used Mac OS, even for different operating systems. You have download option. Just download and try to make experiments. Isn't it? Try to make experiments. Otherwise, try to explore this particular website to understand what one can understand. One can understand traceroute. Footprinting through social engineering. What is social engineering? Social engineering is an art of exploiting human behavior to extract confidential information. I already discussed about this social engineering in my previous lectures, in which I already discussed this one. Which one? I discussed about phishing, pre-testing, baiting, something like that, isn't it? If you recall, what is social engineering? Social engineering is an art of exploiting human behavior to extract confidential information. Social engineering depends on the fact that people are unaware of their valuable information and careless about protecting it. Social engineering attempts to gather. Yes, what is social engineering? Social engineering attempts to gather what? Just see this one. Social engineering attempts to gather. What will it gather? It can gather credit card details and social security number, user names and passwords, security products in use, operating systems and software versions. This social engineering attempts to gather network layout information, IP addresses and names of servers. Some of social engineering techniques. First social engineering technique: eavesdropping, shoulder surfing, dumpster diving. We will try to understand one by one. What is first one? First one is eavesdropping. What does it mean? This is eavesdropping, isn't it? What does it mean? What is the meaning of eavesdropping? Eavesdropping is the unauthorized real-time interception of private communication, interception of private communication. It's unauthorized one, private communication, isn't it? Private communication such as phone calls, such as phone calls, even I can say phone call, instant message, that may be instant message, even I can say something like video conference or fax transmission. The term eavesdropping, the term eavesdrop derives from the practice of actually standing under the eaves of a house, listening to conversation inside. The eavesdropping is unauthorized listening of conversation. I can say it is unauthorized. Unauthorized. Unauthorized listening. Unauthorized listening of conversations. Isn't it? Or reading of messages. It is interception. I can say it is an interception. It is an interception of any form of communication. Any form of communication such as audio, video, or even I can say it's written. What about next one? Shoulder surfing. What does it mean? What is the meaning of shoulder surfing? What is shoulder surfing? Shoulder surfing is using direct observation technique such as looking over someone's shoulder. I can say shoulder. What is the purpose? To get information. Shoulder surfing is an effective way to get information in crowded places because it's relatively easy to stand next to someone and watch as they fill out a form, enter a PIN at an ATM, or pay for something using a credit card. Shoulder surfing can also be done from long distances with the aid of binocular or other vision enhancing devices. Shoulder surfing is a technique where attackers secretly observe the target to gain critical information. Attackers gather information such as passwords, personal identification number, account numbers, credit card information, etc. What about this dumpster? What is this? Dumpster diving. Dumpster diving is looking for treasure. Looking for treasure. Looking for treasure in someone else trash, isn't it? In the world of information technology, dumpster diving is a technique used to retrieve information that could be used to carry out an attack or gain access to a computer network from disposed items. From which items? From disposed items. Isn't it? From disposal. Dumpster diving is looking for treasure in someone else's trash. It involves collection of phone bills. You can collect phone bills, isn't it? Collection of phone bill, contact information. Even you can collect contact information or even financial information you can collect. Financial information, isn't it? Financial information, operations related to information extra from the target's company's trash bins, user desk for sticky notes, etc. These are the simple terms anybody can understand. Just let me go to that particular website. What is that website? This is website visual. This is let me say visualroute.com, isn't it? This is a website. You can see this one. Just see. Diagnostic tools. The tools include continuous trace routing, reverse tracing, response time graphing, network scanning, trace route history, side-by-side trace route comparison, route analysis, custom maps, remote. I request you to explore this particular website. Why? Because this is a website which is useful to understand our trace route, which we discussed in my previous class. As we have time constraints, I am not exploring this particular website in detailed manner. Anybody, a layman can understand this particular website. Just go through this website and try to understand different options available in this particular website. Thank you very much.